What if the tools we rely on to detect AI bias are themselves biased? This provocative question drives a landmark study that's shaking the foundations of AI ethics. Let's unpack the research that reveals how our methods for measuring fairness might be flawed, and why this matters for the future of artificial intelligence. The core issue. Large language models, LLMs, inherit biases from their training data, and while researchers have developed benchmarks to audit these systems, this study asks a critical question. Are these benchmarks trustworthy? The answer isn't just surprising, it's a wake-up call for the entire AI community. The researchers tested 3 dominant approaches to bias evaluation. First, structured question-answering datasets like the barbecue benchmark. These datasets pose questions designed to expose stereotypes, such as, who has trouble remembering? A model might default to ageist assumptions, but here's the catch. The same model could provide contradictory answers depending on how the question is phrased. This inconsistency reveals a fundamental flaw. Bias detection isn't just about the model, but how we interrogate it. Next, LLM-as-a-Judge, a method where one AI evaluates another's outputs for fairness. While scalable, this approach has a hidden vulnerability. The judge, AI, is trained on the same biased data as the models it assesses. It's like using a mirror to spot flaws in a mirror. Biases get perpetuated rather than exposed. Then there's sentiment-based evaluation, which analyzes shifts in tone when demographics change. For example, swapping he with she in a sentence and checking if the sentiment flips. But here's the problem. Sentiment analysis tools themselves are trained on datasets that may encode cultural or social biases, leading to skewed measurements. The study's most alarming discovery. These methods disagree, often dramatically. A model might pass one test but fail another, creating a fragmented picture of fairness. It's like measuring a table's length with rulers of different lengths. The results vary, but none are reliable. This inconsistency means the same AI could be labeled safe or risky, depending on the evaluation method, undermining the entire auditing process. Why does this matter? Consider an AI used in hiring. If the bias test relies on flawed benchmarks, the system might unintentionally favor certain groups, perpetuating inequality. The danger isn't just in the AI's decisions, it's in the tools we trust to catch those decisions. This research isn't about blaming any single method. It's a call to action for the AI community to demand rigor. Benchmarks must be transparent, robust, and independently validated. Otherwise, we're not just building smarter AI, we're embedding the same systemic flaws into our safeguards. So the next time you hear about AI safety, ask, how exactly are they measuring bias? The answer might reveal more about our assumptions than the technology itself. Thanks for watching, stay curious, and let's work toward AI that's not just powerful but truly fair.